So this last lesson is a really funny story, and it's true, so true. Right when we were reopening or thinking about reopening Localis, we started doing I think it was like Skyline dinners or something. We had some name for it. And it was the first Localis dinners back up in my house in Auburn on our property. I built a beautiful patio with an outdoor kitchen, and we did these amazing dinners. And the first one was a wine dinner. And I won't name the person just in case, but they have a semi tumultuous relationship with me because they're very honest, same as me. When you put two really honest people together, sometimes that clashes a little bit. But the dinner was really great, and at the end we did this peach tart, and I had like all these elements on it. There's so many different elements, and I thought it was really good, and it was really good. I think we should state that as well. It wasn't terrible. But this guy looks at me. I was like, hey man, how was everything? He goes, dude, this was so tasty, but you really need to learn how to leave it the fuck alone. And I just kind of stood there in shock. And I'm like, did he really just say that to me? And then I thought about it. And remember, this is after like my big change. And this is after my mentality changed. And I was like, don't get angry. Think about it. Like he's not saying that the dish wasn't good. He's saying you're so good when you hone in on these specific things. Get rid of all the other stuff. You know what I mean? It's the whole, do you need it on the plate? Is there too many elements? Is there too many things happening? Like focus on what the dish is. And it was this beautiful peach tart, and we're going to reenact that peach tart this year for this lesson. And it's such a fun thing because there's times at lineup when we're talking about a dish and I'll take something off of it, or during the Tuesday menu eats where we eat all the menu. There's times where I'll just look at all of them and be like, you guys know the deal. You can take this and this on, leave it the fuck alone. Let it be what it is. And it's such an important lesson. And I always appreciated learning that lesson, even if the delivery wasn't optimal. You can't get so sensitive. I think that we're all very, very, very sensitive, especially creatives, artists. We take things to heart because this is what we pour our heart and soul into. But at the end of the day, like, same lesson. What can I learn from this? Where's the lesson in this? And I think that that's one of those things for me that really kind of set me on a good spot before we got into reopening Localis of just, remember, do what you're great at, which is taking an ingredient and really showcasing it. And it's okay to have a lot of different parts if they all are very harmonious and beautiful together. So great lesson. And it was a great night, and really appreciate the opportunity to walk through these 10 lessons. It's been a journey emotionally. I don't even know why I'm getting teared up right now. It's so funny. It just feels like 10 years in the restaurant industry.
Yeah,
COVID, like fine dining in Sacramento, and people in Sacramento are going to scream on their couch or wherever they're watching this from about there was fine dining. It's a big difference between like a high-end place and fine dining, like multi-course, service and all of the things. And to make it 10 years, so rare and felt impossible. And as I look at 10 years behind and 10 years forward, just hope that I get the opportunity to continue pushing people and not pushing them for me, pushing them for themselves, embracing the idea that every single person has value at the same level as every other person. You just have to find out where that value is and bring it out so that they feel good about what they're doing as well. I hope I get to another 10 years. I hope I get to pass this restaurant off to my children. I hope it becomes a generational thing. I hope that they take the opportunity to work for something. I don't want to give them everything. I want them to work for it, but I want them to have the opportunity of doing that in a business like this with a family like this. So thank you so much.
I've never taught to college. What about maybe
for supporting for 10 years and for listening to this, for being part of this, and to the entire team is over 10 years. Good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. You're loved, you're cared about, you're part of this story, and I hope that you're proud of any part that you played in it.
that's good? Say goodbye, Todd.